first half of the 19th century, no foreigners were allowed to purchase land in Palestine. This was official Ottoman policy in practice until 1867. Because of this policy, different Zionist organizations set on a mission to secretly purchase as many lands from the Arabs living in Palestine, the biggest organization being the JNF, Kakal. But Kakal were not the first to purchase land in Israel with documented legal agreements. In our parashah, Abraham insists on purchasing Marat HaMachpelah in a legal and official way from Ephron. He wants to be sure that this land stays in his family with no legal complications. Abraham then buries his late wife Sarah in a cave on that land, and from that moment, Hebron becomes one of the most important cities for the Jews, part of the 4 holy cities. In the Torah, Hebron is also called Kiryat Arba. Commentators bring different explanations for the name. Some say it's named after a giant who used to live there with his 3 sons. Others explain it's named after the 4 matriarchs buried there, Chava, Sarah, Rivka, and Leah. Abraham established his home in Hebron. The land in Hebron is hard and dry, so it's hard to grow crops there. It's located on the Judean hills 35 kilometers south of Jerusalem. Jews lived in Hebron continually from the time of the Bible until the end of the Second Temple period. After that, there was a continuous establishment of about 20 families in Hebron. During the time of the Ottoman Empire, a large group of Sephardi Jews moved to Hebron, and by the 1900s, the city had 1,500 Jews living in it. In 1917, the British Empire conquered Hebron, and the Slobodka Yeshiva, also known as Hebron Yeshiva, moved to Hebron with about 120 students attending. The Jews became good friends with their Arab neighbors, and the yeshiva helped the economy in Hebron grow. That's why when in August 24, 1927, there was a terrible massacre, and the Arabs murdered 59 Jews, the Jews were in shock. They did not see that coming. 3 days later, the Brits evacuated all the Jews from the city. Between 1936 and 1947, there was 1 Jewish family in Hebron. In 1967, Hebron was liberated from the Jordanians. Today, there are about 750 Jews living and learning in Hebron. Jews are allowed to enter only 3% of the city. Other important sites in Hebron are Avner ben Ner, Otniel ben Knaz, and Ruth and Ishai's graves.